The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Back to Mixon on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. Play action. It's Herbert. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mixon will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, it's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again, Herbert. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This from 36 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Patriots at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 2nd and 2. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer,
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And in the 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch. Gets his feet down. Sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
New England's offense set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
2nd and 4. And it's incomplete.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. look to throw again. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now it's Herbert.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Slam, and that's good enough for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. The #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it
Good leadership and a good distributor. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, this is Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through, and with it, they have taken the lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on second down. Herbert. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A very solid gain of 27.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. McPherson's kick is good, and we are all tied at 16 apiece. It's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he floated one out there, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
first down. Justin Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's Mixon on the counter. Tackled by Avonte Maddox. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert on 3rd down now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. McPherson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
New England trying to get a place on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2nd and 9 now. They will find Davis. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Herbert on 1st down now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try for Mixon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And this is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pass complete to Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger